Dr. Hartstein, thank you very much for speaking the opening words to this three-day conference. And ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that we, as sort of the world's population represented by the UN, have already made a commitment in the MDGs. MDG goal number 2 is, of course, education, and I've just had a quick look at the text. By 2015, children everywhere, boys and girls alike, will be able to complete primary schooling, and that would mean 100% and not just about 80% as the state it is today. So we have 3 years to go, and it's actually a goal that is achievable if enough resources are allocated, if enough ideas are presented, and if everybody actually tries to make that change happening. So, coming from the UN Millennium Goals, I come to the UN city of Bonn, and with us is, as every year at the Deutsche Welle Global Media Forum, the mayor of Bonn, who has actually in his time already achieved that quite a number, not of just UN institutes are here, but that the sort of international flair of this town has actually grown. And right at the moment, he's actually sort of a man advertising for Bonn internationally again, and I think we all should keep our fingers crossed, because right at the moment, Bonn is trying to become the host city of the Green Climate Fund, and the decision is going to be taken at the end of the year. But again, that would be a step in heightening the value and the issue of sustainability here in this town. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Jürgen Nimsch.
Mr. Eumann, Mr. Rieke, Mr. Hartstein, dear ladies and gentlemen, as Mayor of Bonn, I extend a very warm welcome to you, the participants of the Global Media Forum 2012 in Germany's United Nations city. You are going to discuss the role and potential of the media of sustainable development worldwide, and having been a school principal in my former life, so to say, I must admit that I take a special interest in this year's topic. And you might know that, being city of the United Nations Decade on Education for Sustainable Development, Bonn has taken the lead in opening learning spaces, in promoting networks and fostering exchange on sustainability. Bonn is indeed a place where we have begun to shape our future. And it was here in Bonn, on the occasion of the United Nations talks in 2006, that the former president of the African Union, Professor Alpha Oumar Konaré, called education the key to sustainable development. And so I'm particularly happy that Deutsche Welle and the Global Media Forum are taking up this urgent issue involving the media in our global combat against illiteracy and for the right to education. Especially I would like to thank Eric Beckerman and Dr. Hartstein for this excellent work. They have always been the driving force behind these forums. Since 2008, the Global Media Forum has always sought out issues at stake and has been extremely successful in creating open spaces for the media and NGOs to join their knowledge and forces. Peace building and democracy, conflict prevention, climate change, human rights and globalization. These have been the topics of recent years. And the Global Media Forum has always focused on the essential of sustainability, namely peace, environment, humanity. However, education is a key to all of these. In a globalized and multimedia-based world, we still need to catch up with providing basic education for all. Globally speaking, I know that we are far from reaching the Millennium Development Goal of guaranteeing primary school education for all. So thank you again for bringing up this issue here. The Global Media Forum has been an excellent format from the beginning. The international, interdisciplinary, interactive approach makes it a one-of-a-kind event in Europe. A globally recognized conference and a save-the-date item on the agendas of the media, experts and stakeholders worldwide. Since last year, since the Nexus conference on water, energy and food security in November 2012 here in Bonn, I like to speak of a Nexus constellation where I see one. The Global Media Forum has always had this Nexus approach. It unites diverse aspects, hundreds of panelists and thousands of participants. In June 2011, with 1,800 delegates from more than 100 countries, it was one of the formats which made Bonn a place to discuss and particularly a place to learn about sustainability. In 2012, the Global Media Forum focuses on the right to education in order to shape a sustainable world. And from my perspective, all these questions you are discussing here are the heart of any debate on sustainability. Please, and I'm sure you'll be ambitious, creative, and courageous. Ladies and gentlemen, the Global Media Forum offers you a platform for debate to learn from each other and from the experts present, but also to raise awareness for your mission. So to say it in our words in Bonn, when we always took one word in an international continuing sentence, lernen, learn, apprendre, Bonn, I hope that you will have a little bit of that feeling that we put also in one of our words, our city logo, thinking on Ludwig van Beethoven, our greatest son, and I hope you will take it with you when you leave Bonn. Freude, joy, joie, Bonn.